This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Brandon Andres Green.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast Live. Are you in need of a luxury vehicle exporter? Well, one may be closer than you realize. Today, I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbors, Micah and Brooklyn with Kairos Enterprise. How's it going, guys?
Great.
It's going great. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you here. We're excited to learn all about you and your guys' business. Tell us about your company.
Yeah, so we have a luxury export company. We purchase vehicles all over the country, all over the United States, and then we ship them to clients in other countries around the world. So we have been doing that now for about 13 years.
Wow. Seems very niche. How did you get into this in the first place?
Yeah, so we started the company together. We are in Oklahoma in the Tulsa area, and we found that there's a market where you can purchase brand new vehicles and resell them for a profit to clients outside of the country that have very specific demands. And Micah and I wanted to get to work from home and be able to have a family, and this business has allowed us to do that.
Yeah, when we first started, we thought it was just going to be kind of a side gig. And then within several months, Brooklyn was able to stop working at a car dealership full time. And we strictly sold to one client, I think, for about 1.5 to 2 years, and then slowly built out our client base. And then fast forward 13 years later, we've grown the company and are doing, larger volume now.
Wow, that's amazing. Right here in Tulsa. So what are some of the myths, or let's say misconceptions, in the luxury vehicle exporting industry?
Well, really, for me, I didn't realize before that you could purchase a brand new vehicle or a vehicle that, is the current model year and resell it for a profit, because usually you buy a car, you drive off the lot, and you lose, thousands of dollars in value. But there is a demand for these vehicles, specific vehicles. Actually, they're requesting a lot of trucks and SUVs, but also sometimes like Corvettes and sports cars. So it's been really entertaining to get to be in this business, but also it's a constant hurdle. There's new, things to learn every day.
Yeah, I would say that, dealing with dealerships can be difficult. They can be bullies. And so we're always having to find the best deal and look across the United States for the right vehicle, the right price. I think maybe there's the misconception that because we're buying $100,000 vehicles, we're making a whole bunch of money on each vehicle. And that's not always the case. The margins can be quite tight. And that's why I say we're kind of a volume dealer now, because we make our money by doing 20, 30, 40 units a month. And that kind of gives us a little bit of a cover. So if we do have a deal that we actually lose money on, which happens from time to time, we're kind of covered by the fact that we have volume to cover the losses.
It's smart. So we know that marketing is the heart of every business, I'm sure, even for luxury vehicle exporters. So who are your target customers?
Yeah. So we're targeting customers outside of the country, although there are some people in the country that we've met that purchase from us, but the cars always end up leaving the country. So we are looking for those people that have connections in countries around the world, like Dubai, Laos, Cambodia, China. And so we have found that a lot of those clients have come from just putting ourselves on the internet and people messaging us through Instagram and other online settings.
Yeah, we joined a couple of trade groups that really allowed us to find a new customer base. That's been an effective thing, is looking for different vehicle trade groups that have allowed us to join their team and kind of meet other clients.
Wow, that's smart. So tell me, have you guys ever thought about doing your own podcast?
I feel like there's a lot of things that we think would be great for us, but we don't have the bandwidth currently to take on new adventures.
Yeah, we certainly have some stories that would be fun to tell, but because it is kind of a niche market, it's not really one of those things where we need infinite clients. We kind of just need a strong base of clients. And so marketing isn't as big of a thing for us, although obviously it's
I
still...
would say that having a broad range of clients has definitely made it to where we're more stable.
Yeah, we're just not a brick and mortar type thing where we're, building local clients, a local brand type thing.
Yeah. For us, though, if we find someone in another country that has like a car dealership and will buy a lot of cars, then, the world is our oyster. There's a lot of people around the world that could help us get more direct to the end clients.
Yeah, I mean, the old school word of mouth has been really huge for us. We've been referred by clients that we've built trust with, and then they refer us to other clients, and that's really been a huge lifeline to new clients, is word of mouth.
Yeah, word of mouth is vital, it seems like, for every business. So outside of work, what do you guys do for fun?
Well, we have 4 kids, so
that keeps us busy, but we like to travel as a family. We're headed to Yellowstone just in a couple days for a week, and we like to go to the gym together. And we take our kids to lots of activities, keep them busy, they keep us busy. But yeah, I think just taking trips is probably our big family thing.
Yeah, the gym and vacations.
Yeah, I love traveling. So Micah in Brooklyn, please tell our listeners one thing they should remember about Kairos Enterprise.
Kairos Enterprise can help you find cars all over the country and from other countries.
Yeah, we've built a good name for ourselves. We're a very trusted partner to find these cars in the U.S. And so we get the job done and we handle the problems that our clients don't want to handle. And I think that's what really has given our company the value that it has to other people, is that they don't want to have to mess with finding the cars, negotiating, shipping them. And so that's what we do for them, and we do it well.
Excellent answers, guys. So how can our listeners learn more about Kairos Enterprise?
We have an Instagram page, so they can find us on our Instagram page at Kairos Exports.
Well, guys, I really appreciate you being on the show. We wish you and your business the best moving forward.
Thank you.
Thanks again for having us.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnptulsa.com. That's gnptulsa.com, or call 918-301-6356.